What's up, y'all? Chris here to give some thoughts on last night's fight between Sergey Kovalev and Jean Pascal. Not the whole card because I got in late. I DVR'd it, and I didn't know there were 3 fights in this. I thought it was just the Cunningham fight in the main event. But there's another fight, so I asked people on Twitter. I said, which fights are worth watching? And they said just the main event. So skip the first fight. Did not look like I missed much. And I'm a Cunningham fan. He's usually entertaining fights, but word is, and from what I saw, this wasn't the most entertaining fight. And then he supposedly got screwed out of the decision again. No surprise. It sucks, man. If anyone deserves a fair shake in this sport, I think it's Steve Cunningham. Not just being a fan, but just the way some of his fights have gone. But unfortunately, he got screwed over again, it appears. Either way, that Glasgow guy or whatever, he's going to get destroyed by Klitschko. Anyways, that's for the main event, though. Good fight. Better than I think most of us anticipated or expected it was going to be. Certainly myself. I think most people thought it was going to be one-way traffic for Sergey Kovalev. We picked that early on, landed some big shots, taking it to Pascal. Got that knockdown in the third, knocked Pascal into the ropes. Pretty much probably would have been on his ass if the ropes wouldn't have saved him, so the ref called it a knockdown, rightfully so. And it's funny because if you're on Twitter and you don't mess with it live and you go look at it afterwards, after the fight, you see people, Pascal's dead, Pascal's done, Pascal's going down over in the next round. But obviously, if you watch the fight, that's not the way it went. Pascal, after you get through the fourth, actually came back pretty strong in the fifth and sixth rounds. Had some moments, landed some really solid counters, some big shots on Kovalev. The biggest shots I can recall seeing Kovalev be hit with. And Pascal doesn't have light hands. He's got power, so it goes to show he's got some defensive flaws, but it also goes to show he's got a pretty solid chin because he took some solid shots, knocked the sweat off his head a couple times, but he didn't really look shook. He got stopped in his tracks, no doubt about that, but he didn't look hurt at any moment, like staggered, Pascal made a stand, but 7th round, Kovalev started landing some more hard shots, started really breaking Pascal down. You could kind of see in his body language, the shots were taking their toll. At the end of the round, he really shook Pascal with a hook. If that round had not ended when it did, probably would have dropped Pascal at the end of that round as well. 8th round comes out, was mauling Pascal again, slipped, got up, hurt Pascal. The ref breaks it up for a minute. I think it's Kovalev foul or some shit like that. I don't recall exactly. And Kovalev, the ref lets it go, brings fighters back together. Kovalev lands 2 big right hands, and the ref stops it. And I think the stoppage was good. I saw people initially complaining about it. Then they saw the replay, the slow-mo replay, and they're like, okay, I can see that. Then people calling for a rematch. I'll say this. Stoppage was fine. Pascal was done. He had taken a lot of shots. Sure, he took them pretty admirably and kept fighting back, but think about it. All those shots, Kovalev's been killing people with his shots, and Pascal took a lot of them. So it was an accumulation. It definitely took their toll. And if you watch when they get separated right before the ref brought back together, if you saw a certain angle they showed on a replay, Pascal completely stumbled across the ring into that corner where he ended up getting stopped. He was out on his feet, basically. The ref saved him from being knocked out cold or being really hurt, in my opinion. Rematch? I don't know. I know Pascal gave good effort, but I just think it'd be more of the same in a rematch. Kovalev might finish him sooner. Pascal game, but I don't see him winning this fight in a rematch. I think he's just going to get beat down more. What do we want to see next, though? Obviously, people still want to see the Adonis Stevenson fight. Stevenson was there, said he'd fight him. He said that before, and we saw how that went. So, unfortunately, I don't know if that fight's going to happen anytime soon. I would love to see it. Obviously, being Stevenson, being ringside, thought he saw some flaws, some things he could take advantage of. Maybe gave people reason to think that he has a better shot against Kovalev than people had. We'd love to see the fight and find out. One thing about this fight going into it, I didn't think Pascal was going to win, which he didn't. But I thought to myself, how would Pascal's trainer, Roy Jones, Prime Roy Jones, do against Kovalev? After seeing this fight, I feel pretty confident thinking Roy Jones would have had his way with Kovalev. Roy may not have the best chin, but I don't think Kovalev would be able to touch it. I think Roy would have handled him with the speed and athleticism. Just my thoughts. You can give me yours. And any other thoughts on this fight in general. And if you'd like to see a rematch, I think that would go down. And if you think it was always stoppage. Anyways, that's it for now. Link to Twitter and the information part of the video as always. Till next time, I'm out.